Okay.
I mean, he's an elf. They're all a little game.
There's no
is
such thing as
racist.
straight amongst the elves.
Exactly.
Impossible.
You see, Ollie backs me up.
They just don't label it. They just are what they are, dude.
True.
They live their good
Yeah,
lives.
don't judge.
Ezekiel is definitely living his best lives right now, running away from the bouncers at this tavern. You're here at the fuck, I moved away from my notes.
The 11th hour of the 11th day.
Oh, it's like probably 1 a.m. right now. It's way later than
Jesus,
that.
oh my god.
You wandered around the entire city and
tranked
also
us.
talked there
He tranked us and then drank our blood. That's why I went so.
You're at the
loopy
Rope
with
and
the wine.
Anchor. The Rope and Anchor is a sailor's tavern, and it's big. You know, it's you know those places where they're like built into like the catacombs under a city, so it's got like the arches and the stonework. It's like that, and so there's very tall ceilings, music, warmth, ale, conversation. We've already had one of these today, but here's another description of a town. But this one is, the big difference is, there's a variety of peoples here, but these are all sailors from out of town, more or less. Or people who came from out of town, and have become locals, right? It's that kind of energy. So there are, like, other humans here, and stuff like that. Probably a dwarf. You've never seen a dwarf before, you know.
I love the way you said that. You're like, probably a dwarf.
Yeah, it's fun, you know. Little short dude, big temper.
Oh look, there's Dean. Dean Cutty. Look at me, so tiny.
And yeah, so Zekin just got scared away. There's a big old bar of drinks and some food being given to people, but it's not, you know, like the other inn. It's a tavern. But it does seem like they've got some rooms for sale for easy breezy, sleepy cheesy.
I'm gonna get them ordered and go straight to bed.
Agreed. I'm very tired now. I want to roleplay sleep because it might give me energy.
This is gonna be 3 silver a night for each room. The rooms are, you know, you are getting a bed, you are getting so many blankets, you aren't getting a drawers or as much moving space as the other one outside. But it's actually warmer because of the building and stuff like that. There's upsides and downsides. Sleep. Awake. You awake to the sound of the docks. The sloshing of the water, the bobbing of the ships, bells, people yelling, people carrying huge amounts of cargo around, that sort of stuff. It's loud, bustling, and busy. It's a side of Shinebank you didn't really see because the rest of it's very clean, very proper. Well, not all of it, but you know, it's kind of trying to be. You can't hide a dock. It is going to be how it is. And while the family, you know, agents of the family, definitely, you know, you see them kind of checking what people have on their ships and things, you know. These are also massive sailors, not pirates at all, who, some of them clearly give a bit of a strong arm to the family, not really giving a shit. Whereas there are others, like the ships from Valheim, that kind of like, okay, absolutely. We'll agree with your terms. That's the terms we've agreed upon the contract 100 years ago, and we'll absolutely hand over our transfer papers.
Wait a
now.
minute,
It's that kind of thing.
Can I phone a friend? They say no.
Ah, I thought if you wanted a lore dump or something. What is the plan, team? It's cold, it's snowy, The snow sloshes up with the sea foam in this gross mush.
Torin looks a little pale this morning. And his helmet's off.
Belle would have actually come to wake them up with plates of breakfast from downstairs.
Yes. I'm thinking it's like plates of like beans.
Ooh.
Oh no, bean curry.
I'm imagining some bean curry. I don't know how diegetic it is, but I am imagining a bean breakfast. Maybe with some black pudding.
Yeah, that's more like it. Now he's speaking.
Just give me a big fucking plate of beans.
Of course you don't like
Just
black
eggs
pudding.
And bread. That sounds really nice. For
If you ate
Yeah,
black
well,
pudding,
usually, I wouldn't complain.
if you ate black pudding, Dean, you wouldn't be such a midget.
Okay.
You malnourished.
Moving on the fuck away from that. Breakfast for everyone. Belle's
you.
nice.
Balara?
Thanks. Yeah.
Gonna be prostitutes today.
No, we're gonna pretend.
Can't I be like the... whatever you call them?
That's usually a woman too.
No, Zekian said that you would make a good prostitute.
But I can't leave my spear here.
Well, there is somewhere else you could.
Perhaps we could
He
leave it
doesn't
at the
say
church.
I think I will be of less use in this endeavor.
It's true,
I-
you're not quite so fleshy.
I think there's plenty of call for wood in a...
Oh my
I
goodness
have-
me.
I have some ideas, some interests I can spend the day pursuing in the city. If you wish to leave your more important equipment with me, yeah, hold on to it for the time being.
Amaryllis with a fucking armory on her back.
Maybe you should keep a low profile. I should imagine a tree that walks with orange blooms is a strange sight, let alone one that pollinates on all the guards when it tries to come in and then gets let in by a family member who pays their way in. Might draw a little bit of attention.
Yeah, you see Amaryllis, like, you're getting a bit, particularly Belle is getting decent at reading her. Like, you can see her sort of
She's giving me
realize
side
the
eye.
logic of that and, like, deflate a little, like, a couple of the flowers.
Amaryllis, is there anything that I can keep an eye out for in the library? You know, pilfer.
Yeah, you know what books are made of, right?
Amaryllis loves books. Torin.
No,
It
no,
is-
that's
It is information, histories that I seek. The Silverback in Barakasa mentioned that there had been individuals researching the dragon. I thought to seek out such individuals within the city while you checked the source. But young Torin's point is correct. I will remain here and listen for what I can.
you could.
You
I'm
have
sorry.
an
What
instant
are those? Alex?
disguise is all. You just stop moving and close your eyes and
The orange blooms, though.
yeah.
What are you eating, Ollie? I want to know. What was in that? What was in that glass?
Oh.
Mini eggs.
Shut up, Neil, you fucking tit. Mini eggs are delicious.
That was me going, what are they? Look, I just had to check my character sheet and see what they were, alright? Jesus.
God,
but who
this is
goes,
you.
Fine, I'll
Neil!
put my glasses back up. Alright? You happy now? You happy?
Yeah.
He took them off because he was sleepy.
I'm a sleepy board. Also, although I didn't make that reaction, I'm not really a big fan of things.
Neil, you fucking.
Get him.
So, yeah, you kind of have to leave Amaryllis behind. It's not very sensible to have Amaryllis roaming the city on her own.
Unless she has sexy nymph mode.
Well, I mean, I know that I'm not likely to hear anything, but I will be listening out in the tavern and around the tavern.
You're just gonna like plant in front of the tavern and listen.
Basically,
Yeah,
I'm
okay.
just listening for rumors of like unusual traveling scholars.
Genuinely a good idea.
Yeah.
The other three of
spending the
you
day with Zekian.
are gonna go to see Zekian, yes?
Yeah, I guess so. We need to get prostitutified,
Tied up.
which is
You need to
probably
get tarded up.
the best new cantrip or first level spell that needs to be developed.
Well, there is a cantrip to. Never mind. You head back to the church and knock, and Zikun opens it. He looks fine, like he's not hungover, like Torin is.
Torin's only a babe.
He's wearing a different
handy thing, isn't it?
lay on hands. Yeah, he's wearing a different outfit, but with the same like belts and buckles and things, and it's a fine quality. Like I'm imagining it's like blues and reds and fabric kind of striped up the tabard. It's like, okay, first things first, you all need to wash, and he just points to like a copper bathtub.
I'm going first. I'm going
put-
first.
In his room.
You're probably the worst smelling
figured-
out of all of us.
I figure that I don't want to bathe in their dirt.
That's understandable. I'll be clearing the water out each time, but you can't avoid some of the dirt. Alright, and he's straight up, like, opens, like, a bottle, like a vial, and pours in a little bit of stuff into the water, and, like,
Oh, like perfumes and oils.
perfumes and
Sweet
oils,
man.
and rubs his hands together and goes, and like just a little fire kind of licks the edge of the tub, and it keeps licking it, making it kind of warm, not ice cold. You know, in the weather outside, you'll take kind of warm over anything else. As you're like getting ready to go in the tub, and he's like closing the door to give you a little bit of privacy, he's like, "Are those the nicest clothes you have?"
Yes,
They're the
but she
nicest.
smells the worst, right? Oh wait, is this indoors or out?
This is indoors.
But like, is that he closed the door to be in with her?
He's closing the
Jaskier
door
style?
so that she's on her
cool.
own.
Okay, cool.
Because humans can sometimes be so particular about that kind of thing.
That's a very good one.
Yep.
I made a very good joke while you weren't there.
Damn it!
I said because
Your face
humans
was
can
really
sometimes be particular about that kind of thing.
I don't think Valara would be that shy about her nudity.
No, I know,
honest.
but
Maybe
he
in
would.
front of Torin and Richter, but like in front of this guy, probably.
That's
no
kind of what I
problem.
imagined, and he would go, well, some of these would be fine. I need to wash them up. You know what? With good hair and makeup, any outfit will look good for a prostitute.
Makeup.
Oh yes, of course. Like your paws are showing. We can't have that.
Elle smells the worst, right? She always smells like a wet animal.
Is this to Richter?
I ignore him.
Oh!
What?
Alright, you two, while she's in the tub, you are going to wash these clothes. in that tub. We need to get as much of the mountain stink off you. All of you, you smell horrible. It's no contest. You're all bad. When it comes to bad, there's no... Oh, you're all terrible. Sorry to say.
Right. I see.
The fun part comes after you've washed.
What comes then?
He will swoosh behind the door, prance around Belle in the tub. Well, great. Oh, you should use this sponge. And then come back through with a few gaudy like robes and makeup box and perfumes and things.
See the tip of my cat's tail.
Sorry.
A few. He comes back round through the door with clothes, perfume, makeup. The clothes are like elvenish robes, not really warmer, but gaudy and colourful.
You own a lot of clothes.
You own a surprisingly small amount of clothes.
You sure? You don't just like pick random humans up off the street, dress them up, have fun, murder them, dump them in an alley?
This is a Radian stag fur. No random human is wearing that. You're only wearing that because I'm going to make you look as good as possible so that these men at the rectory want to sleep with you. And they will want to.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I'm going to make you look so beautiful, you're going to want to sleep with yourself.
Okay.
Lara's gonna
trust
walk
you.
out of there and Hungry Eyes is gonna be playing. It's gonna be amazing.
There's a system where next person gets in the tub, you wash their clothes, next person's clothes. Because, yeah, he's going to put like a robe over you, but you're going to be wearing your small clothes and not your armors.
And Richter's small clothes. Whew, though, I mean, the boy practices
you
every
need
day.
all... Your small clothes are all equally horrifying. So it would be genuinely nice to, like, you wouldn't even notice how dirty you are. Because you probably, in the last tavern, you're like, well, like, wash up a little bit. But, like,
I guess this is how you get rid of the jumpers. You know, the little things in your small...
But this is, you know, like, elven clove washing. There's perfumes in the water. There's even a little bit of, like, a healative, like muscle relaxant in there to make the aches from traveling for so long.
Creepy. It's just like a powerful drug to immobilize.
You only use one drop. This is venom. just one drop. And then we'll be dressing. He'll also let you guys dress yourselves up a little bit, but he does hair and makeup on all of you.
Lara will need all the guidance. She doesn't
absolutely.
do girl things. She never had a mom. Like, Lara will need every bit of help that she can get.
I've never owned more than one set of clothes.
Yeah, why?
Yeah, I don't appreciate the lies in God's house.
No.
Well, no, obviously I have owned multiple sets of clothes, but only one at a time.
Well,
Why would you? Why would you?
A bit pointless, really. Waste of cloth.
okay. Well,
Cloth goes towards the mill, goes towards the linens.
I implore you to say that this outfit is a waste of cloth.
Well, no, that would be rude.
Lara's eyes will light up despite herself, but she'll try to play it cool.
And he does the whole thing like these are made for other people, so he has to do like the adjustments and the sizing because he's not gonna half-ass it, right? And it's like, all right, breathe in. To all of you, and you know it's kind of up to you how you're gonna end up looking, but you're all gonna be prettied up in some way. Like with Richter, it's like, all right, we're gonna paint on a little bit more of a 5 o'clock shadow here. You know, we want you to look like we want you to be the bad boy.
If you can do that, can we do that IRL? For me?
That kind of thing. Leaving you three looking probably a bit too much. But you know.
I hope you guys enjoyed our episode of Elf Eye for the
dressing you up, doing your makeup, doing your hair, and it would be you've never had the experience of an elven like hair wash. He's like washing your hair, like combing through your hair, shampoo, conditioner, all of it. Very pleasurable.
I've never had shampoo or
No, exactly. And you are all dressed up. And he'll look all over you. He'll step back and look over all of you. That's how I meant to say that. You're ready. Now remember, you want the rector to want to sleep with you. You don't have to, I mean, knock yourselves out if you want. I won't judge. Look, I understand. But you want him to believe it. Right? I want you all to give me the best attempt of seduction you have. Give me the look.
Hello.
Performance checks.
I'm Torren. Stram.
Would you?
I feel like Balara would actually kill it.
Yeah. I mean, she's
Go on,
she's a liar.
She would
I
like
thought you were just about to go, well, she's a slut.
she would like move, like just kind of twist her body a little bit and like bat her eyelashes.
Yeah. You're going in front. Okay.
I don't. What did she do?
If
She's
you have
wiggled.
Wiggling is a very important part of seduction. I'll have you
Wiggle.
know.
But you know that Torren's gonna try a wiggle. It ain't seductive.
Yeah. No, you look like
This
you
looks
look
like a video game character on
You
a
look-
select screen.
you look like a toddler trying to learn how to use a privy. Don't do that.
Privy.
Oh Lord, we're not getting into that conversation. Okay. So if he talks to you, which you will, just smile and laugh and say, "You're so funny." Okay? That works a charm.
I just had the image of like in the inn last night. There's like this row of Roman toilets, like a bunch, and there's like a cleaning bucket on the other side, and both Richter and Torren walk in and shit in the bucket.
Probably. We don't go into these details very often.
Oh my god.
Bucket one.
I legit was gonna ask if there was plumbing in this city when we first got here, but there was not a good time for me to.
There
edge that in.
is.
They have gas
I
lamps.
feel like Balara, the first thing she would do is use plumbing and just be like, "Wow,
Where does it go?
so hygienic. I don't have to bury this."
No, yeah, this absolutely is a plum city. A little snippet of civilization on Mother's Horn.
Get some of these guys.
Picturing Balara digging like a little hole beneath the tallest tree she could and trying to aim for it.
You're meant to be.
Well,
So I
she's
literally
squatting
turned
in the
it to a shit
branches.
show.
Yeah.
Right now, you're acting like a specific kind of prostitute that charges a lot more than what we're going for. Okay,
Very niche.
very
kind of
niche.
prostitute.
For what is it? John McAfee only.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Call that a prostitute. D&D, go.
Yes. He will lead you towards the rectory.
Oh god, right after that combo.
There's nothing funny about the rectory, okay? It is a real word used by real people. He leads you towards it. It is like actually a small towerish building with its own little moat and little waterway. And the entryway is kind of like a little divoted into this into the building. When you lot approach, there are a few family guards sort of sitting. One's like just chewing something, like spits it out, and Sekian walks by. It's like, my fair friends, I have some gifts for the rector, if you wouldn't mind. I mean, just one look upon them and your hearts will positively melt. And that won't be the only bodily function that happens. And the Minotaur kind of look over the three of you. Can you all give me performance checks real quick?
Awesome.
I guess this is what you call performance anxiety.
Laura tries to wiggle her hips and trips on her way out.
Yeah, you're all... Yeah, they're like the two Minotaur just like...
That's about right.
This is 21 altogether, it's good enough.
All together, combined effort. I don't understand why the rector keeps bringing people like this in. Not me either. Alright. Fine, Vestinus. Fine. But no funny business. I don't know what you mean. Please. Inside. And I feel like this is a good place to leave off today. I feel like this is a good place to put a nail in it.
Wait, I'm gonna save all my prosy energy for next week.
Okay, good. Sure.
I'm gonna blast them with it.
One of his calls might not take long.
Ian's hair's changed. What went on?
Well, when I went like that,
he went into frickin' time skip hair.
Really weirded me out. I was like, Ian looks so different.
Thanks,
I think this is a great place to end off for today, because we're a little tired, and you're gonna have to do a lot of role playing in the immediate future. So this might be ideal. So am I. Dear God.
Meanwhile, I'll just be sitting there watching the train wreck. It's great fun.
Yeah, you can show up. You can show up next week with some popcorn. You'll be having a great time.
My name is Ian, and I'm hard done by because I don't get to pretend to be a prostitute.
I'm not saying I'm hard done by. I'm very much enjoying this.
Hard done by.
Okay, let's not talk about who's doing who hard. Okay.
Chat, start a petition for Amaryllis in lingerie.
Ollie, you have to do it. It's been said you're the artist.
Oh God.
Oliverse After Dark Discord.
Jarviskjir calendar.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Oh my God, yeah, a pin-up. Oh, imagine Veil. That.
I was gonna say it would have to be 50-50 lads and Lloydies.
Oiled on the beach.
Speaking of oiled
Veil.
on the beach. Speaking of oiled on the beach. Next is you, Neil. Why don't you talk about you and what's going on?
Hi, I'm Neil. This is my 3rd or 4th week trapped indoors.
Oh yeah.
Everything is the same. Nothing is forbidden. Everything is permitted. You can find me here on a Wednesday and on twitch.tv/.
Living the fantasy of being outside.
And I enjoy my escape into outside worlds where I play as a ruler of a religious land going through shit tons of problems, or a cleric turned prostitute here.
Torin might find his true calling, you know? You never know.
And I gotta say, I usually let Ian do it, and I'm gonna. But you should also find me on Monday, where I play Anis, the lovable little Fae, the only Fae I've ever played, the only Fae who is exempt from the fuck the Fae rule, unless your name's Kate. Inside joke.
After next week, that isn't the only Annis you're going to be playing, if you know what I'm saying.
What was that?
God.
What's that bit?
That's when John Williams does the.
When John.
It sounded like the Star
Williams.
Wars thing.
Okay.
Enjoyed it when John Williams.
Moving on. Unfortunately, we're moving on to Dean, which isn't a help. But Dean,
Hi.
talk about yourself real quick.
Hi everyone. The album's done. Check this out. Check that out. Ooh, just a quick one. There's
Oh,
all the
neat.
song names.
Oh, I nearly screen capped it. Was so
So
close.
close.
Enhance!
Go back to the VOD and screen cap it.
He's not got the energy for
Yeah,
that.
it's not. Yeah, that's true.
It should be out in about a week, I would hope. All things.
Is it named after me?
Yes, it's called Neil.
Full stop.
Every song is called Neil. That's
But
it.
they're all
Just-
about
just-
me.
Just go to Bandcamp, search for Dean Cutsforth, go to Spotify, search for Dean Cutsforth, go to any website that you admire, love, cherish, search Dean Cutsforth. You will find me doing something.
Alright.
Yes.
Someone you won't find doing anything is Ian.
I mean, not wrong.
That's not true. Ian does yoga.
Well, no, Zoe mostly does yoga. I do a little bit.
We don't trust yoga anymore.
Not since the semen retention.
The semen retention is unrelated, but relevant.
There's an
There's-
album.
Actually,
Wait,
now
guys do
I
know
have
that-
the background knowledge to that, but now it sounds like Ollie tried yoga and ended up with semen retention.
It does. And I plead the fifth. Ian, what's up?
I am Ian Arvine, Weeb Empress of Ollie's Discord.
It's been a while since you've called yourself a weeb empress.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not watching quite as much as I used to. I'm still the go-to for anime in Body's Discord, I imagine. But what I'm also the
Like
go-to for is telling everyone to go subscribe to Ollie's Patreon, which at the moment you only need to be on the $1 tier to get access to the
Yeah.
Monday game, and I'd heavily recommend it because this week, last week, the last few weeks. Well, particularly since we started Fallow Gem, it has been particularly excellent.
It's like
Very-
25 cents an hour. That's insane value.
It is, and it's really good and very D&D, and also very emotionally.
That's a more traditional D&D game. Even though it started as a high school game, now it's like, okay, well, we want to explore this and we want to do that, and you're getting out and
It's a
doing
school that we
things.
made. We started it as well. Oh.
Yeah.
Yep.
So yeah, go subscribe to that.
And now for someone who you can't get that sort of value from, Zero Dogs.
Hi. I'm really upset today, guys. About things that I won't talk about on other people's channels, but we'll just say I'll play a really good prostitute next week because I'll be used to being fucked by then. Anyway, find me at twitch.tv/ZER0DOXY, twitter.com/ZERODOXY. I have a fart gun and I will use it. I am threatening you. Stick them up.
Rah, this is me coming towards you with a threat. Yeah.
You didn't put your hands up, man. You're dead in this situation. What the hell, dude?
Okay.
Farted to
nice.
death.
Farted to death, just like my
Dearly
ex-wife.
defarted.
We've all
Okay.
been inside for too long.
We've not been inside for too long enough. Okay. Last, but most important is me. I'm going to use this time to talk mostly about Schism. If you don't know, somehow,
Ollie?
but you're on this
What
channel.
Schism?
Schism is our Kickstarter for a series of board games. Give it all the support. Right now, what's really important is sharing it. If you know anyone who likes board games, just get their opinion. Wave it under their face. Be annoying. You have my blessing.
Have a nice bath, put on your nice clothes, get out the Aradia stag fur, waft it at them.
Waft. Yeah, seduce your friends to get them to buy Schism. You didn't hear it from me. But no, it would be life-changing for me and Doxy, especially if Schism actually did get funded, which is why it's very important to us.
Help me move away immediately.
It'll help us, as a group, essentially move to Canada and start a career making stuff we want to make
And being
full-time.
less good at playing prostitutes.
Yep, okay, I got that. I connected that, yeah, I'll always be good, because I'm just so damn
I will too.
talented.
Have you seen Chris Ellen? Let's be real.
Unfortunately, yes.
I
We...
resent that.
It's not you. So it means a lot. I talk about it a lot right now. I talk about it on the chill streams because it does genuinely mean a lot. This is Jarviskjir in board game form, bringing it to the world, and it means a lot to be funded. It means a lot for each and every one of you who back it. If you want to know more about Jarviskjir, this show is the most connected to Schism currently. There is also the Sunday game. That's its own wild thing right now. Amelia's Detective Agency. It's a detective game. They have puzzles to solve and monsters to fight.
Maybe I'm. Ooh.
Yes.
I just thought, I was like, I'm really bored with life right now, so I thought maybe I'll write Ollie a letter in Yarvan. In Yarvan Common, saying I've lost this and I need a detective to do it.
I'm also streaming other times. Work on Schism is all enveloping, and as that is progressing, it's taking up a lot of my time. But hopefully Tuesdays and Thursdays I plan to be streaming, and maybe Saturday nights. We will see. Be on Discord, be on the Twitter. Tell all your friends, and hopefully we'll see you all next time. Kapow.
Bye, guys.
Kabling.